Hi, I'm Kathy Scholl-Gerdes, the Health Behavior Coordinator at the Minneapolis VA Healthcare System. This is Class 6, entitled Crossing the Finish Line. In this module, we will cover ways to resist the urges, planning for the future, how to prevent slips, living as a non-user of tobacco, and smoking and sleep. For this class, we will be using the workbook, so please have it ready and we'll begin. We're going to start by talking about focusing on urges. Urges, or cravings, are a strong desire to use tobacco that has typically been responded to by smoking or chewing. It's typical to have these urges the first few weeks after you quit. It helps to remember that the urge to use tobacco will go away whether or not you smoke or chew. We discussed this in an earlier class. The more you avoid these urges, the less power they will have over you. Being able to avoid the urges takes practice, and it helps to have a plan to deal with them. These urges or cravings last about 5 to 10 minutes, so if you wait them out, you will get past that strong desire. Do you have a plan to help you get through the uncomfortable moments? One way to do this is to make a change. When it hits, do something different to help you get through the urge. Here are some suggestions. Play a game on your phone. Chew gum. Maybe go for a walk. Talk to a friend. Listen to music. Play with your pet. Do some deep breathing. Just remember your reasons for staying quit. A good way to think of it is just write it out. Get support from a friend or a quit app on your phone. There's more information on pages 19 through 20 in your workbook. The workbook offers advice on exercise, healthy eating, and that also helps to curb the urges. No matter what, don't give in. Saying just one won't hurt is a big mistake. Using just once can hurt, and it can lead you back to your daily habit. Tell yourself to get through the next 10 minutes because it's worth it. Let's focus on planning for the future. Planning is important in any type of behavior change. It helps to look at the calendar and see if there's some events coming up that might cause you to want to use tobacco. Here's some examples of the types of events that might be challenging for you. Things like weddings, holidays, anniversaries or birthdays, going out with family or friends, sporting events, hunting or fishing trips. What might you add to the list? As you think about these events, what could you do instead of smoking or chewing? Are there certain people who might expect you to use? How would you handle that? It might help to put a few thoughts on a sticky note and put it on your calendar so that you remember to plan for an upcoming event. Now we're going to discuss slip prevention. What's a slip? This is when you smoke a couple of cigarettes or chew a couple of times and then go back to not using. It's important to remember that a slip is not a full relapse, but it can lead to a relapse. That is why it's important to correct a slip quickly. Here are some suggestions for preventing a slip. Be aware of those triggers. Remember your plan to deal with them. Don't get overconfident. Remember, just one smoke or chew can lead a person right back to a daily habit. Take one day at a time and keep your accomplishments in mind. Think about the benefits of staying quit and what you've already experienced. What can you do if you do slip? Well, don't get discouraged and focus on the negative. Remember that it's better to smoke one cigarette than to go back to smoking a whole pack. Get back on track right away. And remember why you're doing this. If you bought chew or cigarettes, get rid of them so you won't be tempted to use them. Remember to continue using your medications as prescribed because they really do help. Can you figure out what caused the slip? Was it a trigger that caused it? You can review the material and triggers in the workbook on page 3. Was it stress? During class 4, we provided a lot of help on managing stress. It's good to review the stress management material when things get difficult and stress increases. It might also help to review the class My Quit Plan so you can remember your reasons for beginning this journey in the first place. Congratulations, you are ready to stay tobacco-free. If you're still not completely quit, you may want to review some of the previous classes to help you get back on track. If you have quit, you now face the challenge of staying off tobacco for good. Here are some ways to be successful. Avoid smoking and chewing because, as we discussed, one can lead to a relapse. Hang out with non-smokers or people who don't chew. It's difficult to be around people who use when you're beginning your new lifestyle. Let friends and family know that you are tobacco-free and you don't want them to offer it to you. Remember to have your emergency kit with you. Page 13 in your workbook talks about that. So you can have an option that will keep you from wanting to use tobacco. Have something to do with your hands. Sometimes that helps to just distract you, like games on your phone or a book to read. And if you're using your medications, remember to take them for the entire course. It also helps to remember the benefits of quitting. On page 21 in your workbook, you can list some of the improvements you've already noticed. Things like improved breathing, more energy, improved sense of taste or smell. Yellow stains are gone. Maybe you feel like you're in control finally, or you have more money. Take a moment to write a few things that you've noticed. Are there additional benefits you look forward to in the next few weeks? Write about those too. And remember to look at this page every couple of days. You can begin to see what being tobacco-free will mean for you. And finally, let's talk about smoking and sleep. In our last section of this class, we will focus on this topic. Do you have difficulty sleeping? Have you ever wondered if smoking has anything to do with this? Well, research suggests that smoking may negatively affect sleep. There are many reasons that sleep may be a problem for you. If you're still smoking, it's important to remember that nicotine is a stimulant, so your difficulties with sleep may be related to your smoking. Here are some strategies to consider if sleep is a problem for you. If you're still smoking, make sure you smoke your last cigarette at least an hour before bedtime. The best strategy is to give up smoking altogether. Since insomnia is a common problem among veterans, you may want to reach out for help with this problem. Begin by talking with your medical provider about your sleep and be specific about your issues. Are you having a problem going to sleep at night? Or do you go to sleep and then find it difficult to stay asleep? The VA has multiple resources to assist with insomnia, including prescribed medications, classes, groups, and individual therapy. Sleep is important for our health and a general sense of well-being. As you move forward with your new lifestyle, remember to address your sleep concerns with your VA provider. And rest assured, we are here for you. Congratulations on completing Class 6. There's one more class to complete, and then you will have navigated the entire course. You should be proud of your accomplishments thus far. We're proud of you.